Hey, welcome. You know that feeling when your English sentences just feel a bit choppy? Kind of disconnected? Well, today, we're going to fix that. We're going to get the hang of two super simple but really powerful grammar tools. These will make your ideas flow together so much better and honestly, just sound way more natural. All right, you ready? Let's jump right in. So, here's what we've got on tap for today. We'll start by seeing how this stuff looks in the real world. Then, we'll uncover the secret behind what I call connecting pronouns. After that, you'll get a super simple guide for using them, we'll check out a really fun way to make comparisons, and then we'll put it all to the test before we wrap everything up.
All right, Section 1, scrolling through sentences. First up, we're starting with something we literally all do every day, scrolling through social media. It's actually the perfect place to see this kind of grammar in action.
Okay, so imagine this. Here's Samantha, just scrolling on her phone, and she says something like, "I'm checking out the clips which Vina posted on her Instagram." Sounds totally normal, right? It's a sentence you'd hear all the time. But there's actually something pretty clever going on here that makes it all sound so smooth.
That brings us to Section 2, the connecting pronoun. Let's peel back the layers on Samantha's sentence and find that one little secret ingredient that really makes it work.
So if we break our thought down, she's really saying two separate things, right? Samantha likes the vlogs and Vina posted the vlogs yesterday. Said like that, they sound a little clunky, a bit robotic. And notice how the vlogs gets repeated?
Now look what happens when we put them together. Samantha likes the vlogs which Vina posted yesterday. See? That one little word which is like the magic glue here. It's what we call a relative pronoun, and it's doing two things at once. It connects the two ideas, and it gets rid of that repetitive phrase, the vlogs. So much better.
Okay, Section 3, your who, which, that guide. Now that you've seen the magic in action, let's look at the simple rules so you can pick the right connector every single time.
And here it is. Honestly, it's way easier than it looks. If you're talking about a person, you use who or that. Simple. If it's a thing or an animal, you're going to use which or that. And what if you're talking about a mix, like a person and a thing together? You just use that. See how that is kind of the flexible, all-purpose one? It comes in handy a lot.
Let's make this crystal clear with some examples. For a person, Taylor Swift is a singer who I like. Makes sense. For a thing, I love the necklace which you bought. Got it. And for that mix of a person and a thing, the tour guide and hotel that you booked were amazing. See? Each one just follows those simple rules we just talked about. It's pretty straightforward once you see it laid out.
All right, let's switch gears for a second and grab another tool for your kid. This is Section 4, as cool as a cucumber. We're going to check out this awesome way to make comparisons. And to do that, I want you to meet two twin brothers, Harry and Henry.
So here are the twins. Now they might be identical, but their personalities couldn't be more different. You've got Harry, who's just a bundle of energy. Always busy, always doing something. And then there's Henry. He's the total opposite. Super calm, cool, and collected, no matter what's going on.
So if we wanted to describe Harry and all that energy, we could use this great little phrase. We could say, "He is as busy as a bee." It immediately paints a perfect picture, doesn't it?
And what about his calm brother Henry? Well, there's another classic expression that uses the exact same pattern. He is as cool as a cucumber. Are you starting to see the structure here? It's a really powerful little formula for comparing things.
So let's break down that formula. This whole as thing is just a structure we use to say that two things are equal in some specific way. The pattern is always the same. Thing A plus a verb, then as, then an adjective or an adverb, then as again, and finally, thing B. So Harry is as busy as a bee. Simple.
Okay, you know what time it is. Section 5, putting it all together. We've gone over the ideas, now it's time to actually do something with them. We've got a fun little puzzle here that uses the exact tools we've been talking about.
So here's the challenge. Imagine you get an email from a friend, Joy, and one of her sentences is all jumbled up. The pieces are, which, the apartment, is close to my school, and I'm staying in. So how do we piece this together? Well, let's start with the main subject, right? The apartment. Now we need our connector to add more info, that's which. Okay, the apartment which what? The apartment which I'm staying in. And now we can finish the main idea. Is close to my school. Boom. Done.
And that brings us to the home stretch. Our last section is your language toolkit.
Let's do a quick-fire summary of the 2 awesome new skills you've just added to your collection.
So, what did we learn today? Tool number 1, relative pronouns. You now know how to use who, which, and that to connect your sentences and make them sound way more advanced. And tool number 2, the as comparison. You can use as plus an adjective as to make these really cool, vivid comparisons. These 2 are absolute game changers for sounding more natural.
And that's a wrap. We've unpacked 2 really key ideas that are going to help you level up your communication. So I'll leave you with this question. Now that you've got these tools, what kinds of new ideas are you going to start connecting and comparing? Thanks for joining me.